What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to talk about a pretty interesting black myth rumor, and this individual has gotten quite a few things right. It's funny because, with this post on Black Myth, you got a lot of people responding just saying, like, source, like, is this coming from anywhere? And it's coming from him, whether it's right or wrong. He has gotten a lot of things right. He likes to retweet things that he's previously said and say, like, confirmed. So, this is an individual that's gotten quite a few things right, and I guess you just have to wait and see, if this is right. So let's talk about it. So this comes from Lunatic Ignis, and he says, Game Science aims to launch 2 DLCs for Black Myth Wukong before the release of their next game, Black Myth Zhangzia. And the game was meant to have 13 chapters, but they only released 6 chapters, 6 long chapters, because of the budget. Join my Discord for more info. Thank you. Honestly, I hope that it's right. And I think you could say a couple things about it, right? Number one, Black Myth is a massive success. I don't think anybody's going to say anything differently. So, if there were to be DLCs for it, and we just saw, I think to like a lesser extent, Stellar Blade was looked at as a success, and then Black Myth kind of blew it out of the water. But Stellar Blade did quite a few things. Now, they didn't have any like meaty, big story type stuff, right, in terms of DLC. I think they're going to make a sequel to Stellar Blade, but they did do DLC. They did outfits. In fact, they did a boss rush kind of like gauntlet thing that I thought was really, really cool. And so this, for this to sell unbelievable numbers, right, I imagine this game could get DLCs, and it wouldn't be that you could picture it, right? You just throw out a couple new stages, you throw out like 4 to 6 new bosses, and you call it good. I mean, it's harder, it's easier said than done, right? It would be harder than what I'm kind of throwing out there, but I think that makes a lot of sense. And then their next game, I mean, sure, right? Again, whether it's real or fake, or you want to believe this guy or not believe him, Black Myth, I do believe was a success. I can't imagine that they would stop. This is the only one that they make, and they're like, yeah, we're gonna call it good here. No, I feel like you would easily make another one. As to the 13 chapters, but they only released 6 long chapters because of the budget. I mean, these chapters are long, and I mean, depending on how many times you die, they can be. I'm halfway through chapter 5. I'm almost done with the game, and I put in about 30 hours. So it's like I've spent a long time actually in chapter 4. Chapter 4 took me, I want to say, maybe like 8 hours because I couldn't get past a couple freaking bosses. But the game is already long. 13 chapters, man. I mean, like, obviously they'd have to have been shorter than, if that's true, right? Again, kind of assuming it's true, would have to be way shorter because these 6 chapters are pretty meaty, especially like these middle ones. Like chapters 3 and 4 are very, very big. There's no way 13 chapters could have each been like 5, 6, 7 hours long each. That's actually too big of a game, to be honest with you. So I don't know if I believe that, or I don't even know how we would find that out at the end of the day. But hey, you give me 2 DLCs for Black Myth, I will take them and I will play them immediately. You give me a sequel to this game in I want to say like 4 to 5 years. Hopefully it's not like 8+ years, right? Hopefully you go for the shorter one, but I'll take that as well. So you guys let me know what you think of this in the comments. Make sure, as always, you're subscribed to the channel, bell icon turned on, and I hope to see you all on the next one.